against the motion. Honorable Chairperson, respected judges, my worthy opponents, teachers, and fellow Laurentians, good afternoon. Today, I rise to speak against the motion. Historical figures should be celebrated without question. An African proverb says, until the lion learns to write, every story glorifies the hunter. To celebrate uncritically is to hear only the hunter's tale. Questioning lets the lion roar at last. To begin with, let us be clear. Heroes are not gods. They're humans. Flawed, complex, and often contradictory. When we celebrate them blindly without asking questions, we run the risk of building false idols on pedestals of sand. Think about it. History is filled with leaders who were once glorified as saviors, only to later be exposed as deeply problematic. Historical figures were individuals shaped by their times with both strengths and weaknesses. Celebrating only accomplishments while ignoring flaws or problematic actions is a dishonest portrayal of the past. Yes, historical context does matter, but does not erase responsibility. This alone does not erase responsibility for the actions that even by the standards of their times could be considered morally questionable or harmful. Dominant narratives are biased and exclude marginalized voices. Celebrating figures without question can reinforce these narratives, potentially silencing the experiences of those who suffered at the hands of these individuals or the systems they represented. Winston Churchill was remembered as the man who stood against Hitler, but was also the man under whose policies the Bengal famine of 1943 killed 3 million Indians. Should we then clap without question when his legacy carries both bravery and bloodstains? Even in India, our freedom struggle gave us heroes we revere. Mahatma Gandhi, Subhash Chandra Bose, Bhagat Singh, Ambedkar, each was great in his own right, and each was different. They debated, disagreed, even opposed one another at times. If we had celebrated them blindly without asking questions, would we have ever understood the richness of their vision or the limitations of their choices? Celebrating heroes without question is not respect, it is blind worship, and blind worship is dangerous. It shuts the doors to truth, to accountability, to learning. When we ask questions, we do not dishonor our heroes. We honor them by treating them as real people whose successes inspire us but whose failures teach us. Let us remember, Bhagat Singh wasn't just a man with a gun, he was a thinker who questioned inequality. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar wasn't just an architect of our constitution, he was a fierce critic of the caste system even when society resisted him. Their greatness did not come from blind celebration, no. It came from their courage to stand firm even when questioned. So my friends, the real question is this. Do we want heroes on high pedestals we cannot reach? Or do we want role models we can learn from? To celebrate without question is to silence truth, but to question with respect is to keep their legacy alive. I stand firmly against the motion. Heroes should be honored, yes, but never without question. For it is only by questioning do we ensure that our admiration is rooted in truth and not illusion. Thank you.